If you are into colorwork sweaters, you might have already seen this one. And this is the sweater I really want to make in the future. However, it's been a very long time since my last colorwork project. So I decided to knit some colorful socks first. This is the yarn I will be using. And the first pattern I have is Dolphine socks. It uses 2 colors, and I will go with these. And the second pattern is Peak socks, which uses 3 colors. And I use the rest of these. I am thinking I will start with a supposedly easier one, with the 2 colored, so I will cast it on. Okay, here's the sock so far. I'm at a point where I should start working on the heel now, and I have some thoughts. First of all, German twisted cast on. Great cast on method, it looks really good. I did have to make a bit of an adjustment, but I have to do it with any cast on really. I do my cast ons quite fast and tight, and with long tail cast on, for example, I just hold 2 needles together. And when I pull one of them out, the stitches are loose enough for me to knit comfortably, and after that the rest of the slack in the yarn just goes into the edge. With German twisted cast on that didn't really work, so I had to do something else. I took 1 needle, slightly larger size that I'm using for the sock itself, and I was really making sure to leave some space between the stitches as I was casting on. Then it worked out. After that, I did some half twisted rib, just a couple of rounds, and yeah, I see why it's a thing. It looks great. It's not as elastic as a normal 1x1 rib, but still has some stretch to it. So if you can trade just a little bit of elasticity for looks, then I say go for it. Then there was leg colorwork chart. Quite simple, quite enjoyable. I think I knitted a little bit too tightly, and I also noticed that I have some puckering along the edge where 2 needles meet, but I treat this as a practice project, so I will not be too picky about it. I'll just leave it as it is. And then I just continued knitting the sock in this lighter color and plain stockinette until it measured about 15 centimeters. So now I'm ready to start working on the heel. And in this pattern, it's done using German short rows. I already know how to do that, so hopefully I will have no problems with it. And here's the first pair of socks, all done and blocked. I really like how they turned out. I'm very happy with the result. Second half of knitting was quite simple, had absolutely no problems. Just the heel with German short rows, then this plain stockinette section, then this color work chart again. It's the same one as on the leg, just flipped. And then some simple decreases for the toe and Kitchener stitch to close it. The only thing I will say is I think the heel is a little bit too pointy, at least on me. So if I was to knit this pair of socks again, I would probably change that a little bit. I'm also not completely sold on the half-twisted rib being used for the cuff. A bit worried how it will wear. And I'm feeling like it may just fall off, if you know what I mean. But I will wear these socks a bit more and see how that works out. But now I am ready to start working on this second pair, Peak socks. It's also done cuff down, so that part is the same. But one big difference is that the color work is worked all throughout the sock. So there will be no one color stockinette sections, like in Delphine socks. It doesn't recommend any particular cast on, but I want to try tubular. So that's what I will be going for. And cuff is done using normal 1x1 ribs. I'm quite happy about it because then I get to compare normal to half-twisted and see what I like more. And the heel in this pattern is done as an afterthought heel. I've never done that before, so that will be interesting to try. But yeah, I'm quite excited about this one. I really like the colors here, so hopefully I will enjoy knitting it as well. Okay, as you see, I have done quite a lot. It's been really good, it's been really fun, I'm enjoying this one. I have to say I like this cuff a lot more than half-twisted rib one. See how elastic this one is and how much recovery it has. Just compare the width, this to this. I love it. Tubular cast on worked really well here as well. It's very stretchy. I absolutely love this colorwork pattern. It's so easy to remember, it's really fun to do, and alternating colors just make it look really good. Now, the pattern wants me to do another 11 rows, a little section like this, but I think I will stop now because, as you see, I'm already at the toe. So if I add another 11 rows, it will just be too long. So yeah, I'll start decreasing for the toe now. And now Peak socks are done as well. I really like this pattern, this color chart with alternating colors. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Now for the toe, I made a small change here. Pattern says to keep decreasing until you have 8 stitches and then pull the yarn through. But I find that a toe like that ends up being too pointy and I don't like it. So I stopped at 24 stitches total and then just grafted them using Kitchener stitch. Same way as I've done on Delphine socks. I very much prefer that. Then for the heel, I picked up the stitches and just done decreases. I didn't make a mistake here. I should have had only 1 stitch between decreases, but I have 2. I don't mind. I'm gonna wear them anyway. So yeah, I'm really happy with this pair. And now that both pairs of socks are finished, I will start wearing them and see what type of heel and cuff I enjoy wearing more. I also want to try knitting socks toe up, as well as flap and gusset heel at some point. I have to say it was a really nice change of pace from my scarlet sweater project that I finished not so long ago. I really enjoyed working on something smaller this time. And I also feel a bit more confident with colorwork, so maybe my next sweater will be colorwork. And with all that said, thank you for joining me today, and thank you for watching.